Sorry.
So yeah, first of all, we have on Jonathan's team, we have what seems to be a prototype pilot.
Yeah.
So prototype pilot with Child and Refit. That's the first ship. That's the first ship initiative order. So that will always be going first. We have the Green Squadron pilots. We've got 2 of those, both exactly the same. Child and Refit, making it a bit cheaper. Veteran Instincts up its pilot skill to 5 and push the limit so it can do 2 actions for a stress. And finally, the corner piece at a whopping 42 points out of the 100 for the squadron is Etan Abat, which is pilot skill 5. He's got an R7 asterisk, meaning that if he's got a target lock, he can make an enemy re-roll if he's got a target lock on that enemy. Flechette torpedoes to deliver out stress. Very unusual to see a ship running ordnance in tournaments. Outmaneuver, so for these outside the ship's firing arc, he can lower its agility value by 1. Fire control systems, every attack he makes, he gets a target lock. And munitions failsafe, so that if the flechette torpedoes miss, he's not wasted the torpedoes.
Yeah, now I feel like the running of the ordnance is probably just I had some points left.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have been used it any other way.
Yeah.
So if you just want to go and tell them that we're kind of ready, I get this bit set up. So yeah, as I was saying, I mean, it does very much look like we've got a good game. Has the door been closed? There we go. That's what I was saying. No, the door's open. They could hear us. Right. Yeah. So this is a Rebels on Rebels matchup.
Yeah.
One side with E-wing double. What's the words I'm looking for?
3 A-wings and an E-wing.
Yeah, and the other side, double X-wing, Y-wing, B-wing.
Yeah, double X.
So we have the full
X-wing.
alphabet squadron in show on 2 different sides of the table.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Actually,
to see
this is a full alphabet squadron.
Not it is. Well, if you
Y.
combine all of them, yeah, it is.
It is.
I mean, I think
Actually, pretty good.
Jonathan's performance is going to work big because a ton of Bart is in there, and his ability is awesome. Yeah. When an enemy ship inside his firing arc is being attacked, he may turn a hit to a critical hit, which could be the game for him.
Yeah. Now they're going to be getting on with
astral deployment
in just a moment, while they finish doing everything else. Now you can see on their bases, this X-wing specifically here has a minorly yellow-coloured spot on the bottom,
which doesn't actually appear.
You can. It is slightly different to the white.
Slightly different to the white.
That's all I needed it to be. I'm going to find a better pen for afterwards. I had to use a highlighter, so that's great. Standard, professional level.
But yeah, let's see what Josh is actually running. He's running a Dagger Squadron pilot with fire control system, so again, target lock after every attack, which can be very beneficial. A Grey Squadron pilot, which is a Y-wing, with R7T1, which the ability, if I remember correctly on that, is as an action, you can choose an enemy ship at range 1 to 2. If you're inside that ship's firing arc, you may require a target lock on that ship and then perform a free boost action. So I'm going to get a target lock on you, then I'm going to boost outside your arc. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we saw a squadron like this, was the last time we streamed X-Wing, where we had I can't remember his name now, but the lovely gentleman who was distracting giant big ships with his Z95.
Yes.
Using very much a lower points cost style list in order to be able to hold off the larger things. And we do have, I think it's a double Falcon list today.
We do have a double Falcon.
Well, a double 1300.
Yeah, 1300. We have the Y-wing that's got an iron cannon turret, which is very rare to see a Y-wing without an iron cannon turret. It's the most, for 5 points, it's a lot, but it's the most effective choice for a Y-wing.
Yeah, it works very well. It gives them a lot of utility. It lets them be relevant at all points, and the iron and because the Y-wing is pretty solid, it was going to get at least a couple of ionizations off. Hopefully. Yeah,
and of course we have 2 stock standard Red Squadron pilots. No points spent on them other than just the standard base cost of 23 points. Very efficient. It's beating the rookie pilot at 2, meaning it's not as vulnerable to Predator, which get rerolls. So it's not going to play much into this match, but we could see that in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it could come up slightly in this match because the X-wings we've seen before, very solid. They're very hard to just kill. Yeah,
they are. I mean, they got 2 evade dice. The E-wing is, I think, the difference maker. The E-wing, whenever I've had an E-wing in the game, it's always been a case that that's the last ship left because it's got 3 defense dice and it's got 3 attacks, so it's dishing out damage and taking a hell of a lot as well.
Yeah. Now I think the problem with that is it is definitely going to be the first target.
Yeah.
And if Josh can get off a very good early early couple of shots on it and take out the shields at least,
yeah,
it's going to hurt them a lot. Now,
Indeed.
this game is going to be one of the first times you see where there are a lot of shields.
Yeah, top bar is the shield, bottom bar is hull.
Yeah, so the bottom one is, yeah.
The bottom one is hull, yeah.
That's cool. So, sorry, I'm currently setting up every overlay we have ever had.
Yeah, because yeah, we don't have we don't have the benefit of post production as like most things do.
So we're doing this all live. Yeah, I know. I have to. So I'm actually just trying to figure out how exactly how to do this one. Hey, look at that though. It looks gorgeous.
It does, doesn't it?
All thanks to the lovely Elliot.
12 hours worth of my time. 12
what,
hours.
on this blue line?
Yeah, well, all of, well, the blue line took about 6 hours. The rest took
the blue line. The blue line took longer than anything. I just couldn't choose the red shade.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those lists where
you are getting the shields and mixed up though. Blue line for shields, top bar. Yeah.
I'm amazing at this.
I was thinking, what the hell is he doing?
I can solve this.
So professional, you know.
Right.
They're going to be fair, you know. You have only just woken up.
I have literally just woken up. I am terrible at this.
So yeah, there's going to be a bit of teething issues with this because we've never done this before. So
which way do I need to copy it from? Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. It's a fade. We've got a fade going on here.
That's probably because of a stupid bleeding fade out on the edge. I should make that solid.
No worries. I can delete that and try again.
No, it's just. Well,
no, that's alright. But yeah, so they are putting into the asteroid deployment, obviously standard, one in the middle.
Yeah. Now, for those of you that never played X-Wing before, asteroids are deployed. They must be range 1 from each other and range 2 from each board edge. Yeah. So, an asteroid, the rules state if your maneuver template or your ship's base overlaps with the asteroid, you roll an attack dice, you take a hit or a crit, depending on what you do, and you lose your action. Which, you know, could be devastating. And if you land on the asteroid, you lose your shot. Yeah. So, you know, that
we've seen a lot of that over the tournaments we have streamed.
Yeah, we have.
Come into a lot of effect with people maybe being a bit cavalier about it in order to just save their ships. But obviously we've also seen some last minute heroics happen because of that.
Of course, we also see them being used as defense, because if you're shooting through them, you get an extra defense.
There's a lot of trying to circle an asteroid for a couple of turns to bring a ship back into play.
Ideally, you want your enemy to be shooting you through the asteroid, and you to be shooting the enemy, just
outside of
the asteroid's arc.
So.
And here we go. Here goes John.
Now this is just talking about the asteroid deployment. No massive strategic play coming in from this. But predominantly, you are going to see this one is a much more aggressive asteroid field as we've seen.
Yeah,
we've seen
it's
a
getting
lot
a bit clustered. It's getting a bit clustered. Yeah.
Well, it's not just that; it is leaning towards Jonathan's side of the board. Jonathan is on the right, by the way.
Yeah,
and Josh is on the left.
However, you got to think that's probably going to benefit Jonathan because he can speed right past the asteroids, and then Josh has got to worry about flying.
But to do that, he's going to have to consider his current moves. So he's going to everything will have to be done at the same time.
Yeah.
Rather than all of his moves will make him have to go through that.
Yeah.
Keep going. Sorry, I've just.
But yeah, it's just for you. Those of you who just to take you through our overlay. The orange number is, of course, the pilot skill. The red number is the attack value. So that's the number of attack dice that the ship is rolling. That's the base value. At range 1, they'll get an extra 1. So that's 4 for the red squadron pilot. You know, at range 1, etc. The green dice is the green number is the green dice, which is defense dice. That's what you roll in a response to any attacks made against you.
Yeah.
And you get an extra 1 of those at range 3. So
there are a couple of differences. We will make sure you are aware when that is in action. So when they are within a certain range, we've started to get pretty good at guessing them.
Yeah.
We are helped by the fact the angle of the camera is where it is.
It's much better this time.
Yeah, so it's actually the same place, but we've moved the board.
Yeah, that helps.
So the board itself is in a slightly better place for us.
And here we go, the first deployment, the prototype A-wing, pretty much in the middle of the board there.
Yeah, I think Alex is going to sorry, I'm friends with his brother.
Yeah,
Jonathan. So I think Jonathan is going to be going for a sort of central approach here, so he can, because there's an asteroid in the lower right. You don't want to be too close to it because if you are just going to try and move forwards first, you're going to put yourself in danger there.
Yeah.
So instead, he's probably going to lean towards a further up the board edge from the camera, but predominantly central. So just in case Josh does try and use the asteroids defensively, he has sort of an out to that. And I also apologise for all of the clicking you're currently hearing.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that the stream hears all of that clicking really loudly.
Really
for
loudly.
some reason.
Yeah.
It's really amusing. But unfortunately, it's a necessity when I am trying to set up an overlay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those things with doing it live. There's a lot of challenges we have to overcome.
Yeah. Unfortunately, whilst they could have put all the pilots and everything on there, I would have had to tell them exactly which side to be on the table. And whilst I do enjoy doing that, I'm not willing to.
Maybe we should do that next time.
Next time, that seems probably is a better idea.
Yeah.
Maybe just to stop you guys hearing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here we go. We've definitely got some more deployment happening. Yeah. So we've had the X-Wing, but they've decided to split.
Yeah.
Now, we've seen this in several tournaments.
We have.
This has pretty much always actually turned out pretty good, because they've been able to split their forces efficiently. And they've been able to bring in effectively what looks like a late reinforcement, but it's actually something that's been there this whole time.
Yeah.
So
and it's brilliant because it seems here that the X-wings are acting as a wingman for the two main ships.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because you wanna the X-wings giving out the most attack value besides the B-wing. If you're going against the lower squadron, the B-wing is obviously your best target. Lower agility, it's dishing out the same amount of damage to the X-wing, yet it's got less agility. So and it's got more stuff on it, more points, more chance of victory.
Yeah. Now the best part about doing that is that the last time we saw this, it was in the Falcon versus the Alphabet Squadron.
Yeah, the Alphabet Squadron.
Now, in that match, we saw the X-wings become. They actually started just to become shield points for everything before they even did anything. So they really they did manage to change a lot of things in that match, where they were able to really sort of punish a bad priority attack there.
Yeah.
So they were able to slow everything else down, which really does help with this. But again, he's matched it perfectly. He's gone with Ethan and a Green Squadron pilot in the top right of your screen.
Indeed.
And in the centre right of your screen, he's got a prototype and a Green Squadron. Now there is actually something to be said, because he's obviously gone for the better pilot skill. With Eaton, so he's got two pilot skill 5s.
Yeah.
And then the bottom in the middle of the screen, he's got a pilot skill 5 and a pilot skill 1.
Yeah.
Hence why it deployed first. But there is something possibly to be said there for going with two Green Squadrons in the middle, and trying to and using sort of just using basically the prototype pilot as a meat shield.
Yeah, the prototype pilot is going to be firing last in the entire round, but all the rest of the ships are all going to be firing first, and with the Tarn and the Greens on the same pilots.
Who was that? Who am I missing? I'm missing a B-wing. Great, I've accidentally deleted the overlay. Which one are we? It's a Dagger Squadron. Okay.
Dagger Squadron.
Boom.
There we go.
Huge.
Now resize it to the actual size of the... Oh, mad skills right there. Mad skills.
Mad skills, yo. First time you'll ever hear that happen. Like, you'll ever hear that on an X-Wing stream.
Yeah.
Regarding one of the guys doing the streaming.
We just kind of bumble along.
He got mad skills, man. He got mad skills. We got it down the court. He knows what he's doing. Totally sorry, just randomly lapsed into basketball.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I'm okay with that.
But yeah, dials are being set. So basically, the first round is planning phase, where players set their dials. Now we're into activation, where they move and they perform their actions. So the prototype pilot,
we're not going to see. We're not going to see some great strategical play here in the first round.
No.
We're also unlikely to see any shooting, because that A-wing did not go 5.
No, it went 4, but it's curious because most players tend to make a slow play, go slow as they can in the opening round, but Jonathan's going right in there with the prototype.
I mean, he's doing that, definitely doing the right one there, because you don't want to be going slowly to allow the opponent the chance to begin to dictate the tempo of this game. You want to be you're playing three A-wings.
Yeah.
You need to be able to get in there, put some damage in.
The advantage of the A-wing is the speed, because it's not their attack power. They're only rolling 2 dice compared to most other things in this match.
Yeah.
So you've got to rely on their speed and their ability to outmaneuver your opponent, and that's what I think will definitely win this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to be one of the best things he has here. He has a lot more going for him in terms of his ability to outmaneuver his opponent, especially when you're considering that's a B-wing and a Y-wing. The two of the least movable ships in the game.
The Y-wing has 2 green maneuvers on its dial, and it's forward 1 and forward 2.
Yeah, so it's not going to, if it does get stressed, which he has possibly because he has the torpedoes, he has a lot of other things.
Well, yeah, it's true.
He's not going to be able to lose it.
However, he has got the R7 ability, which gives the Y-wing the ability to take a target lock and a boost at range 2, which that could give that Y-wing a bit of an extra edge.
It could be enough to actually just push it out of danger, which may be the most useful part of it.
Yeah.
But the problem is, once the Y-wing is stressed, it finds it very hard to get unstressed and not being shot at already again.
Yeah, it's not pretty. I've been in a match with an A-wing, and I think everyone cannot wait until Scum Valley comes out and we get Y-wings that can form a 3-turn green.
I love the fact that is the big thing.
That
it's
is
like, I can't wait until we're finally able to turn slightly
and get a green
not kill us. Because it's quite amusing to see.
Yeah, it is curious because if he went for the R2 astromech, he could have gotten, because R2 astromech can turn all 1 and 2 speed maneuvers.
Yeah.
So that would have opened up the dial for the Y-wing a bit more. However, he's chosen to go for something which is a bit more offensive, but still with a defensive thing in there, i.e. with the boost. And here we go, the other way. Of course, good formation there.
Yeah, like I said, there's going to be a highly aggressive line of play.
We're setting up for a standard joust here, which is not really what the A-wings want to be doing because they're not.
You're playing A-wings. They need to stop jousting.
Yeah, and the best thing for Jonathan to do is turn the A-wings past the asteroid if he can towards the other squadron, and the other A-wings in towards their diagonal squadrons. Try and get them in their flanks because that's what the A-wing is. It's a flanker. The E-wing is a bit of a weird one. It's a flanker, yet it has the same kind of a power as an X-wing. But it's not as speedy as the A-wing, although it can do a 5 forward.
Yeah, so it does have a lot more to be able to push in damage on it. So, but
we've got action seems to be focused here for the A-wings. And focus from... It seems to be everyone's taking a focus all around, which is pretty standard. There's going to be no exchange of fire here, so...
No, like I said, we're not going to be able to close in on targets fast enough in order to actually...
Oh my god, has the overlay just been set up completely?
Nearly. I need to actually arrange this one so it's below. There it has. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
There we go. Now, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to change it, but we'll see.
We'll see. This is a tester. This is the first time we've ran this overlay.
Yeah, the overlay is in fact a brand new list we're running.
Literally just made 2 days ago.
Yeah, and only just installed into XSplit.
Yeah.
Right.
Here we go. So dial maneuver
back to movement
again.
Because everything has just gone.
Yep, everything's just gone. 4 forwards. We've no exchange of fire. They're not within range of each other. Focus, of course, does not stay, so that's removed.
Yeah.
So we begin a new round. Jonathan there tapping his dial, thinking what he's going to be doing.
This turn is actually going to be possibly one of the more... it is the...
He may have hosed himself with those A-wings, because if you look, they can't bank or turn, because if they do, they're going to land on that asteroid. You could do a 1-turn, and you may just miss them.
They could easily go to the left.
Yeah.
They can go fully to the left, through the gap, which would be able to avoid because probably Joshua is going to go for a bank to the left to him. So he's going to bank towards the top of the screen, I think.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that the A-wings may do the same, but if Jonathan can go down, he will be in a better position to come back up.
Other things the A-wings could do is they could be planning a K-turn here. I think the A-wing's got a 4 K-turn, I believe. Let's double check that just to make sure we got our stats right. A-wing, yes, it's got a 3 and a 5 K-turn. My apologies. So very potentially because the A-wing's K-turning behind the X-wing and the B-wing.
I don't know if it's going to happen, especially because one of them is a pilot skill 1, so it will be going first.
It will be going first.
So it will be kind of...
Yeah, but then you have the potential that if the B-wing's only gone 1 forward, it's blocking... It's now blocking the B-wing, and that B-wings can't attack that same ship.
That is very true. I mean, it's very hard to say because I do obviously think the bottom A-wings should go for a hard left towards the bottom of the screen to go through between those 2 asteroids.
Yeah.
Because the X-wing and B-wing, the X-wing can't go that far because it's going to hit the asteroid.
Yeah, well, they could do a 3-turn towards there. And a boost probably would get them just out of the way of the asteroid.
Yeah.
However, they would be completely out of the game until...
They're going to be... They're not that long out of the game because unlike the X-wing and B-wing, if they follow the A-wings, they are going to be having to take like 2 or 3 more turns.
Here we go.
And like I thought.
Oh
no,
that's 2 forward.
But if he had gone with the full to the left turn, then the X-wing and B-wing have to take them 3 or 4 turns to get back in. Yeah, Jonathan could have just turned back up towards the down Josh's deployment side and just pushed damage in there. Yeah, whereas he's currently basically unable to actually threaten much.
Focus token on the.
Don't worry about that one.
Focus token has been taken by the A-wings, and it looks like we may have no, we've not got a push limit situation there.
No.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
So yeah, I think
this
Josh
could actually be very good.
Kind of expecting what we had, what we were guessing, and it's actually turned out to be the best way that Alex has done it.
It's worked out perfect for Jonathan.
And I'm guessing the B-wing here is probably going to follow.
Probably. 3 bank, I believe, is a red on the B-wing, so it'd be interesting to see what it is. Oh no! No, he's playing for both eventualities. But splitting the forces, that's interesting. But of course, it now means that B-wing is now completely vulnerable to 2 A-wings, which, with 1 defensive dice, those 2 dice could do damage.
Now, what could happen here? Because the blue A-wing is only a prototype. One of the green squadron could actually be going the other way. It's unlikely at this point because of the other moves Jonathan has made, but I think it is a distinct possibility.
It is a distinct possibility.
He may be splitting up in order to have set up kind of a flanking manoeuvre there.
Yeah, it's quite possible. I mean, that X-wing could do a 2-turn the next turn. But without a boost, it's not going to be able to get those A-wings with an arc.
No, but it's going to be able to threaten a flank on the Ethan and the other green squadron.
That is true. That is true. And here we go. The rest of the squadron's moving forward. Let's see what the X-wing and Y-wing are going to be doing. 2 forward for the X-wing.
And
there we go. Carefully slotted in there. Stars removed from play. And are going for a target lock.
Yeah. Now,
at least they check the range, so I assume it's a target lock. Oh no, it's a focus. Well, that's against tournament rules. You shouldn't measure, but it seems that Jonathan has
I think it's going to be range 1.
Yeah.
At this point, regardless of whatever they just measured, this is range 1.
Because the A-wings can't do 1 forward. The E-wing can do 1 forward, but the A-wing has to do a 2 forward if it's going to do a forward at all. So we're looking at range 1.
The 2 forward will be to put the A-wing into range 1 of the X-wing. And the E-wing will, no matter what it does, will probably just be range 1. I need to go and confirm exactly which X-wing is the second one, so I'm just going to go with a pen and scribble on a base.
Right. Tell them to put the tokens on the side of the camera.
Yeah.
And here we go. Target lock on from the Y-wing to the Green Squadron A-wing. Probably not the better target. You would probably want to go for the E-wing, because the E-wing has the same amount of defense dice, yet it's got higher attack value. Yes, okay, you can take down the A-wing faster, but the real danger is that A-wing. You really want to get that out of the way as soon as possible, because if you leave that, the longer you leave that E-wing on the board, the longer that it's just going to mess with your. Oh, and it seems that Josh has indeed used the ability that the R7T1 to take the target lock as an action and boost to the left. Not sure what he's trying to accomplish here. Definitely got a shot with the ion cannon on either choice of targets at this point. Probably attempting to possibly block a 3K turn with the E-wing. We'll see. Oh, I love this. I love this game. Here we go. Here we go. So now it becomes the Green Squadron pilot. And by surprise, forward 2, I believe that is. Here we go. And forward 2, as predicted. Well, as predicted, just now. We thought they were going to turn in, and so did Josh, with the sign of what the X-wing was doing there. There we go, and that looks to be a so yeah, that looks very interesting there. And here we go. The A-Wing's doing a 2 forward. Second A-Wing. 2 forward. Boom, boom. Definitely a range 1 shot there on the X-Wing. What action will he take? What action will he take? Probably the best thing to do here is a focus, since the 2 dice attack on the A-Wing's probably not going to do much. Focus probably would be the better option. Then again, target lock will remain, so that if you don't need to spend it, it's there for when you absolutely do need it. And perfect block by Josh on the E-Wing, so the E-Wing's only going to move up. It's going to lose its action because it bumps the ship and it only moves as far as it can go. And that's not and also it cannot attack that Y-Wing. That's perhaps the best thing that could happen for actually both players just now, because it means the Y-Wing is not being ioned. And it seems to be that I was right. I was wrong in terms of target locking the E-Wing. The plan was to target lock the A-Wing because Josh knew that's the only ship he'd have the attack he could attack next round. And we have a focus token by the Green Squadron pilot. There we go now. And now we begin the round of combat. So it looks like this is Etan on the X-Wing, seeing if they're checking range for the X-Wing. Here's the X-Wing in arc. I believe that is in arc. Range 2 shot. I don't believe that'd be range 1. And let's see where the dice shall fall. First combat of this game. First combat of the game. Let's see what we get.
Excellent. Yeah, so the pre-measuring was for a target lock.
There we go. Yeah. Looks like that's like hit focus there and blank. Not a good roll for the E-Wing onto the X-Wing at range 2.
But the A-Wing can't attack the Y-Wing.
No, you can't attack the Y-Wing.
The E-Wing can't.
Yeah, the E-Wing can't attack the Y-Wing. Nor can the E-Wing attack the E-Wing. The Y-Wing can attack the E-Wing either. So that's not going to get ioned. So we know where that's happening. So that's 1 hit. The X-Wing's got 2 defense dice, so it's got a good chance of evading. Not an ideal chance, but it's entirely possible. And there we go. The dice have rolled, and I believe that's focus.
Yes, it does look like it.
It does look like focus there.
Although, yeah, he spent his
focus to avoid the hit.
Yeah,
that means that the X-Wing does not have a focus for the return fire, but better to avoid it. And of course, fire control system activates, and the target lock is assigned from the E-Wing to the X-Wing.
Now, the Y-Wing is target locked onto the A-Wing.
Yeah.
And they were checking, that's why they were measuring.
They were indeed. And it's wise because the ion cannon turret is through 360 degrees. For now, at least. So that will basically make that A-Wing super predictable. And the X-Wing at this point can just K-turn right behind it, and there we go. And here we go, shot from the A-Wing to the X-Wing. I believe that's a crit and a hit. That's bad.
That's big.
That's bad. And Atan's ability activates. That's 2 crits. 2 crits.
That's not good. It's not good. Right. That
looks like a 2 evades there, or 1 evade at least.
Yeah. Has he lost
shield
both
has been the removed token.
I think he's lost both.
Yeah.
Dice.
I'll explain to them. I know.
I'll quickly just pop out and stick my head in.
So yeah, I know we are rushing from range.
Both shields are gone.
Both shields are gone. Both shields are gone.
That's huge.
The way I do it, I'd probably have them remove the dice as they're cancelled out, so we can easily see what the hits are. And that's 2 hits again. This time from the Green Squadron onto the B-Wing, because 1 defense die. That's a focus. Oh, I believe it's got a focus just hidden behind the ship right there. But he's not spending it. Oh dear.
I don't actually know which one did he just shoot at?
The Green Squadron pilot just shot at the B-Wing.
Okay, so the Green Squadron, the B-Wing's probably lost some damage.
Yeah, it's lost 2 damage from what I could see, I believe. Right, so I don't know. Let's go and see.
You can go and check.
I'll go and check
while I do this bit. So yeah, that definitely the top Red Squadron pilot, which is this one, which is the 3rd one down on the left, is the top X-Wing. as denoted here. So how much damage did it take?
2. 1 on the B-wing. That's 1 on the B-wing.
1 on the B-wing, and the X-wing has taken 2, which I've marked down.
Yes. Good to see that the overlay is actually working as it should. More or less.
There we go. That is down 1 shield. Ignore it. Okay, so... well, that's focus. Yeah. That was fantastic. Does he have a target log here?
He does. I think that was the B-wing.
So he was shooting first on his side. They're all shooting at the same time.
Yeah, all shooting at the same time. Great. So yeah.
Yeah, but did it have a title? I don't think it did.
No, it didn't. So.
Okay, so that's perfectly fine. So he's just taking those back. It's like great. So yeah, that was 4 dice, and
yeah. Actually, I believe that was the X-wing at range 1, and actually he didn't spend the target log, which is interesting. This is the B-wing. 1 hit on a focus and a blank. That's not good. I mean, the A-wings have got 3 defense dice. You're bound to get. Then again, I've rolled all blanks with them before, and it hurts your very soul when you do that.
Yeah.
You lose a little bit of your sanity and your soul at that point.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. Thank you very much, Shred Suffering. So that's the target log being spent. So this is the X-wing shooting at the A-wing.
No, this is the Y-wing, I believe, isn't it?
Oh no, sorry. That A-wing has had the target log being removed.
Yes.
So that was
on the.
No, that's a target log from the Y-wing.
Oh yeah, for the Y-wing, and here we go. Iron cannon shot, 3 hits. It looks like. What is that?
That's
crit.
Hit, crit. Yeah.
So that A-wing has to roll perfect evades, or it's getting ioned and getting a damage. And
evade.
Ooh.
Evade.
That's
he's evaded.
All 3 evaded.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All 3 have been evaded.
Wow. That's really helped it a lot. So definitely helping to keep him in the game there. That dice roll. The B-wing is shooting at the prototype pilot.
Okay. This is the point where I just wish that we had some kind of like a runner down on the floor. We could just who's shooting? And there we go.
2 hits,
2 hits,
crit.
and a crit. Oh, sorry,
that's good.
1 hit and a crit. Yeah, that's good.
No, that's 2 hits, no crit.
2 hits, no crit. Okay.
Yeah, they're the same size. And that's double crit, but jeez.
And here we go. A-wing defense. And I believe that's not enough. Actually,
no, it's a double evade.
Double evade. So, yeah, that's 1, 2. Again, perfect evade.
Jonathan just
YOLO.
Unable to not be hurt. Unable to be hurt.
I hate myself now just down for saying that.
So there's a target lock being acquired by the B-wing.
Yep, fire control system activates.
Yeah.
So free target lock, or you can acquire a target lock. It doesn't give you a target lock action.
So yeah. And then
here we go.
This is Alex shooting now.
Jonathan. Prototype pilot.
Literally only going to have him like that.
And I believe that's an evade.
So that's a shot onto the Y, onto the B-wing.
And I believe that was 1. Yeah, 1 that's evaded. That's 1 hit that goes through on the B-wing.
That's amazing. So yeah, these ships just bobbing and weaving throughout.
End phase, so any unspent tokens are removed, but target locks, as always, per the rules, remain.
Yeah. Now the bottom one, the bottom X-wing is the one with the yellow thing. You can't even see the happy face I draw on it. I'm quite disappointed.
Oh, proud professional we are here at...
Yeah. I was trying to think of something to distinguish it with, so I drew a smiley face.
And Dar's being set. Jonathan's very quick in his placement there. And again, he knows exactly where he's going, what he's doing.
He's planned it out, obviously.
Yeah. I would be not surprised if we see a 5k turn. No, sorry, probably a 3k turn from the Green Squadron and probably the prototype. The prototype may just clip the B-wing, which would be terrible for it if it did, and probably from the B-wing.
I think this is going to be a 5k turn. The B-wing is not going that far forwards.
Yeah, the B-wing. Actually, I think the B-wing is going to perform a 2k turn, and just because it's not actually. Ooh, here's the thing. Would it crash into the Green Squadron pilot if it did? I think it's enough. I think it's got enough clearance to do a K2K. But
I mean, it's going to be hard, but I think this isn't going to be a 3K turn because that prototype pilot will land on the B-wing basically.
Yeah, I think the B-wing is just over enough just to block it. So I think it's a 5K turn from the prototype, maybe a 3 from the green.
I think it's just going to be 3Ks, 5Ks because
keep
I don't think you're expecting the B-wing to be going that far. I think it's probably going to be doing a K turn.
Meanwhile, I think the X-wing down the bottom there is going to be doing a K turn as well, to try and get a vector on the
now,
the
you guys may not be able to see the actual ship itself. Right at the top there is a Y-wing.
Yeah, very close to the board edge.
There is half a Y-wing in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically major damage only going down to 1 shield off the B-wing, and 1 X-wing has lost its shields.
Yeah,
which is the X-wing at the top of your screen.
Yes.
Hence why it's the top X-wing on the left. Actually, how I did that. I also just noticed the complete missize of their 2 lists.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
That's amazing.
It fits with the edge, it works.
That's really strange.
You know, I was worried the pips would be too small to notice, but they're fine.
They're perfect, yeah. But that's really weird. I've managed to do that differently. But okay.
You know, when you're trying to do it quickly and moving so fast, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, but anyway, so I think Josh finally finished his movement for setup.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot more consideration here for Josh now. Obviously, it changes because Jonathan, this is Josh's first tournament. But also, Jonathan knew exactly what he was going to be doing.
Here we go. Prototype pilot making his move. Now, here we go. It's the 5K. Boom, boom. There we go.
Yeah, the 3K would not have been enough.
Yeah.
The 3K would have landed him on a B-wing.
Yeah, look, yeah, that would have landed on the B-wing. That would have crashed the B-wing. And of course, when you crash on a K, you don't turn around and still take the stress. That would have been awful. And it probably would have then blocked the A-wing. The other wing, so
the 5K just safety in. And regardless of what the B-wing does, that A-wing is definitely in range.
Right, now for those that have never played X-Wing before, stress token has been assigned because a red maneuver has been performed. A stress token means you cannot perform an action even if it is a free action. So that A-wing's taking no actions this turn. No boost, no target lock, no focus, no nothing.
Yeah, now that A-wing is also target locked, remember, by the B-wing.
Yes, yes.
And there is a current target lock apparently on an asteroid.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Now being moved. And here we go. B-wing moving forward. 2K, I think.
That looks like a K turn, definitely. Because
it
takes up it takes a lot of space on the dial.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no! It's a 2-turn.
Okay, now here's where you were thinking the A-wings are going to be trying to escape or try and get somewhere else, but that B-wing is going to be no part of the action this turn.
The B-wing can't barrel roll out of the way of the asteroids because it will hit the asteroids.
Yeah, well at least it's not exactly going to be killed anytime soon.
Well, you could possibly slot the B-wing just behind the far right asteroid there, probably just behind it because you can shimmy back a little bit.
Yeah, but maybe. I mean it's also pretty not going to die. Remember,
yeah.
This thing currently has 7 hit points, overall points remaining on it. So.
You'd be surprised how quickly a B-wing can go down. Which supposedly he took a damage on the B-wing. Which he marked it off. Yeah. He marked it off. Yeah.
And it's just faded.
And you've marked it off on the shields, not the hull, not the shields, because you've got them mixed around again.
Have I?
Yeah. It's got 5 shields, 2 hull. Sorry, 3 hull.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh well, just roll with it. Roll with it.
Well, that's easy to fix then.
Wow, I can't believe you're actually fixing it.
It's not in the right place. It's annoying me.
Yeah, it would annoy me too. I've refrained from speaking out, but yeah.
I refrained. I refrained for too long. The really annoying thing is I need to move it above everything else.
Focus. Then we're taking a focus instead of a barrel roll. Interesting. So it's going to be a range 2 shot from the A-wing. So no extra attack dice, which is going to negate the power a little bit for the A-wing. But never count out an A-wing.
No, I mean when I played it against you, it worked out very well. They have a lot of hidden power.
They do. They're just that bit too much vulnerable. You know, with 4 hit points, all it takes is 2 hits and a crit that you don't cancel, and if that crit is a direct hit, boom.
Yeah, I mean that's an issue, but then you also have to look at the fact that it has a lot more defense dice, so it's going to probably be harder to actually get the hits on it.
Yeah.
but when you do get hits on it, it's more memorable.
Yeah, well.
There you go, look at that, it's been fixed.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
This is why we didn't start until you got in.
Yeah, you probably could have. You'd have been fine. You'd have been fine.
Yeah, just use this that I've only been using.
There's the...
And here we go, the 2 turn from the...
Yeah, the only, basically, the only manoeuvre that was keeping it in play.
Yeah. I'm just going to turn around here and... Oh, Jesus.
Well, the good thing about the Y-Wing here, 360 turret shells.
360 turret. So, got an iron cannon, you're not going to be too concerned about whereabout that thing is facing. Unless you crit it with a munitions failsafe, which, with 5 hull, there's a good chance you're going to get 1 crit on there.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to... Yeah, you've got to...
I mean, this is a hell of a tanky list.
Yeah, it is a very tanky list. You've got the B-Wing with 5 shields, 3 hull. The Y-Wing with the reverse, 3 shields and 5 hull.
Yeah.
And then, of course, 2 X-Wings, which they
have 5 points between them.
I
mean, the only other ship with that is Athena, and then the rest are all just...
Yeah.
Terrible.
So, yeah, there's more points being spent on the upgrades rather than the ships themselves.
Yeah.
On jumping side, and you got to wonder whether, you know, because I know a good friend of mine who plays X-Wing who he taught me, you know, the more points you put into a ship, the less value you get out of it, because as soon as that thing's gone, boom. Oh god, I just lost 42 of my points because of 1 ship.
Yeah, but then we also see the reverse where you can pump all your points into 1 ship and have it win the game.
For example, Etan at this point has taken no damage. He's probably not going to take another damage anytime soon.
No, he's relatively safe for me, especially because him and the A-Wing are yet to move. And can the E-Wing K-turn?
It can. It's got 2. It's got a 4 and a 3 K, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Well, that's always
if I remember my dials. So, yeah, 3 to 4.
3 and a 4.
So it can do a
This could be a double 3 K-turn to put fair few shots into the back of that X-Wing. And probably kill it because it has no shields left.
If the A-Wing were to do a 3K and the E-Wing were to do a 4K, you'd be back in formation as well. So
yeah, I mean that B-Wing is going to be taking
a
lot of needle points.
5K 10. Why didn't go for 3? I wonder.
I'm thinking that's because he wasn't sure what the X-Wing would do.
That's true.
The X-Wing could very easily have
blocked him.
Yeah, pulled it off or gone for a tight turn or something like that.
Yeah,
and then,
true.
Instead of going 3/4 like he did.
And E-Wing doing a
5K, yeah. It's putting as much distance.
It can't
as
do a 5K. It's a 4K.
4. Impressive. Did he get them mixed up?
He did, yes.
He read the wrong dial.
There we go. There we go.
So basically, this is just going to keep them out of the out of any issues from a Y-Wing slowly coming back into play. So just going to keep them out. He's going to go for the X-Wing that's already lost its shields.
At this point, probably the best thing to do is pushing the limit for 2 actions. Here we no stress because of because of K-10. That's a shame because I probably would have barreled right behind that X-Wing.
Yeah, I mean it's going to die. It's definitely in the arc of both ships.
Yeah.
So the X-Wing is going to die.
The X-Wing is probably going to die. It's got 5 dice being thrown out this time, so there is a good chance. Probably 4 if. It's probably 6 if it's at range 1. Is it a range 1? I believe
that's the E-Wing at range 1.
At range 1,
shooting an X-Wing with
that's
no
4
shields.
dice. Potential
now,
kill here.
I'm actually more concerned he's not using the A-Wing first, because the A-Wing is not going to be able to shoot the Y-Wing.
Yes, that is something which is worth wondering whether he's trying to just make sure he kills, because
he's
2 attack dice with the A-Wing is not going to kill it.
Yeah.
The E-Wing will kill it.
Yeah, I'm actually not even sure it's in range.
So I think the A-Wing is the insurance policy, so that if it doesn't kill the X-Wing, it's got 1 hit point left.
I'd rather have Eton as my insurance policy against an X-Wing.
Here we go.
So that's going to be there's a crit, a crit.
A crit.
Crit. Yeah, wow.
Ouch.
And he's got a target lock.
And he's got a target reroll.
What an issue.
So still, that's one daddy X-Wing that rolls blanks.
Probably, yeah.
But chances are focus possibly.
But then what will the crits be?
The crits, well, we'll see. Where the dice will stand.
Nothing. He's dead.
Yeah, because outmaneuver. So lower the attack. Oh, that's brilliant.
Well, the crits. We have to see them. Well, they have to be turned face up.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's going to be like hull damage.
I believe it is. That either way, that's a dead X-Wing.
Oh, it's shot. Yeah, it's amazing.
There we go. Flipped over, dead. Draw the grit cards, guys.
Yeah, don't forget that. Just go remind them.
damage.
Yeah, that's what he did. 3 damage. 3 cards. Is that right?
Woo!
The reason he didn't show him
Yep.
because he was Okay.
And we know what he can't draw. This is turning out to be one hell of a game, guys. One hell of a game. So, all of the ships are on the wrong side of the battlefield.
Little rules dispute there. Wanted to know whether you could target lock multiple ships, which is not in the game. There is a card which you can do that with, but it requires, of course, the upgrade card itself.
Okay. Yeah, so the strange thing I just noticed here, all of the ships are currently on the wrong side of the table.
Really?
So all of Jonathan's ships are on the left-hand side of the screen, and all of Josh's ships are on the right-hand side of the screen. They have entirely swapped positions. In fact, basically, Jonathan has swapped deployment. He's only ever gone forwards. He's not turned. So yeah, but we've got the first skull and crossbones of the event.
Yep, I can see that.
Out in force.
I will probably have to redo that skull and crossbones.
No, that skull and crossbones is not allowed to be changed.
I was going to add a white outline. Yes,
no.
Okay.
The terrible PNG I found on the internet is more than enough for me. In that whole time, I'm not entirely sure what's just been happening, but people have been shooting each other.
Range 3 shot from the E-wing. Oh no, from the Y-wing onto the E-wing. But of course, with the secondary weapon, you do not get that extra defense dice. So it's still...
They're just checking all ranges, like the B-wing can do nothing.
Well, actually, the Y-wing's out of range, because the ion cannon turret is a range 1 to 2 weapon. So,
well, I'm considering... Oh, no, they have not shot yet. Okay. Yeah. That's range 1.
Range... I think that's... Oh,
and
just out!
Doesn't really matter, it's a prototype
out.
Anyway.
Yeah,
it's
still...
The guys, they're the wrong way around.
Paper cut, just out. Ouch. Okay. Ooh, hit focus.
Hit focus.
So that's nothing. That's 1 hit. 1 roll and nothing. There we go.
Not going to spend his. He's not going to spend a focus on that.
Well, he can't. He got a blank. So.
Oh yeah. I kept forgetting that one we played.
Yeah, that.
I just want to.
Ouch!
Focus my guy.
That's painful. That is. I'll be right back.
Wrong way. So. The B-wing down 2 shield points. So yeah, the B-wing lost 2 shield points, I believe. We're probably wrong. He's probably going to get shot one more time and we're going to lose the B-wing.
Here we go.
Because that's what happens.
And
the X-wing, of course, going to be probably just performing another 2-turn.
Another 2-turn.
Slowly coming back into play, whereas I would not be surprised for those the A-wings to be trying to B-wing and try and alphabet them down.
I mean, if they perform a 5... Oh, okay, yeah. This is actually interesting because... Josh has given Jonathan a choice of targets here. He can follow the B-wing. However, he's going to have an X-wing up his rear. Or he can try and 5 forward it, clear this rest, because the A-wing's forward 5 is green.
Yeah.
And try and get a range 1 shot on the X-wing. But potentially that B-wing's probably going to do a 2K and have a rear shot.
I think is going to happen here. The A-wings are going to perform a 2 hard left to try and get behind the B-wing. If the B-wing performs a K-turn, it'll be an issue. But he's going to be counting the higher evade dice to enable him to escape the damage. Now, of course, Jonathan has yet to actually take damage,
which is amazing, I think.
And well, he's only ever really been behind all the ships. Like only ever 2 ships have been able to actually shoot. And that round, no ships actually got a shot off except
but
the
then there's the statistical anomaly of rolling all those evades that we've
It's
seen.
very true. The evades from Jonathan were insane, but also if we got to consider here, that Y-wing is probably going to die very soon.
Yeah.
And which I've marked as dead.
Yeah. Why did you mark? Yeah, why did you mark it as dead?
Because I managed to. Boing, boing. It's back. Yeah, I'm really good at this. I only just noticed that. I'm like, and I was trying to talk about the wiring. I'm like, it's gone. Why is it? Yay, I'm good at this. I'm awake today.
As we can obviously see.
I'm just like, I'll crop it off. That was
remove it.
Yeah, so there's the actual skull prospects. But yeah, the Y-wing is probably going to be going down fairly soon because that thing's not going to be able to perform too much. It's going to try and hide behind the asteroid.
No, but you got to really shove your ships behind it and pummel the shots in that thing because that's.
Well, the issue here is that
Ethan
and the A-wing gonna spit out fair for shots, and Ethan's ability to make crits.
It's still 8 hits to achieve it, and also then again, the 3 shields. With a Tarn's ability, with the crits, it's going to get through them quickly. Because crits cancel last.
Yeah.
So, if he can do 3 damage and start getting the crits on the Y-Wing, it will cripple the Y-Wing. Y-Wing with crits on it is just cripple. That thing does nothing. You know.
Yeah, I mean, the issue here is, he could also just flip crits into direct hits and losing extra hull points every time is going to be much more.
The worst crit for that Y-Wing at this point would be damaged engine, all turns become red.
Yeah, because it's never getting out of here.
Yeah.
We bumped.
Oh no.
That was a 2-turn.
Yeah, and that probably means that the other A-Wing is probably going to bump as well.
Mm-hmm.
That means both of them lose their actions, but they're going to be following the B-Wing, so.
The X-Wing is in a position to possibly be able to capitalise on this.
It's at range 2.
Well, would it be on range 2 on the other one depending on the move? Because this could
this could
easily be a forward move on the
and the X-Wing is going to take a target lock on the A-Wing, so
the A-Wing currently has 2 target locks.
He's doubling down on the prototype pilot.
Well, he just wants to get a kill back on board.
Yeah.
He needs to get some points up on the scoreboard.
At this point, Jonathan's in the lead with 23 points. He's got 23 points of Jonathan's Squadron destroyed. So.
Josh's squadron.
Oh, sorry, Josh's squadron. My apologies.
He's got 23 points of his own squadron destroyed.
Yeah.
So he's
but yeah, so he's got that. And as long as Jonathan doesn't lose any ships and he gets a clean 100-point victory, he's going to be a strong contender for top table here.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Now, as we said, the Y-Wing is just going
to
motor forwards and slowly try and get behind that asteroid.
Well, it cranks its engine up. It's gonna.
It couldn't ever get behind the asteroid if it had wanted to. Though.
Yeah,
it's not in a position to do so.
Nice try. And I potentially see a big, large, sweeping bank coming from the E-wing here at this point, and probably from the. And there we go, 2K turn, just slotting behind the asteroid there. There we go.
That is a dead prototype pilot, probably.
Yes, because that thing's firing last. That's not going to get its shots off.
This is going to be a dead dude.
The hope is that you can chew off the final 2 shields of the B-wing, and hopefully finish it off with
Where's the
prototype
maneuver?
that survives.
What's the maneuver?
Here we go.
Oh, it is right. I was right. He's just going forwards. So he's actually going to be out of the range of the arc of the X-wing.
Yeah, and he clears his stress as well. So this could be.
Well, the X-wing may be taking some damage here.
Yeah, it could be so.
The unseeable happy face X-wing. I'm going to buy an X-wing and paint it with a happy face on. I'm a squadron of them.
I would expect no less of you.
How about I'm going to have a squadron?
There you go, focus.
A squadron of happy
He's
X-wing.
not pushing the limit. He's keeping it.
No, he's just going to. You don't want to go too hard. Like, he doesn't need to at this point.
No, he doesn't.
If he can take out that X-wing, that A-wing is going to, like, especially because if he takes out the X-wing will not shoot.
Yeah.
The B-wing will not kill that prototype pilot.
Oh, he's boosting. So he is pushing the limit. He's boosting for a range 1 kill.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Thing is, though, I think he may be an arc of the X-wing.
Yeah, the X-wing, it looks like it's straight on here, but it's actually going to be at a slight angle to it.
Maybe.
So.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So that's the issue. Like, for what we see, it does look like it's going to be an arc from what you guys have seen, but it's actually not going to, because we're viewing it from slightly angled. It looks like that line is straight. It's probably slightly angled.
Yeah.
So at range 2, it may have been out.
Yeah.
At range 1, it may have now been in.
And of course, he receives a stress token because push the limit reads. When you perform the second action, you receive a stress token. So there you go.
But the most important one here, the A-wing shoots first.
Yes, it does.
So we're going to. Well, that X-wing has not yet taken damage.
No. So it's not. It's probably not going to die.
Here's where we see all
All crits.
We see like 4 crits.
Yeah.
No evade, and it's just like
it can
straight
only
dead.
get, it can only get 3 crits because, of course, the A-Wing's attack is only 2. At range it's 3, so it's probably going to get a chance to kill it, maybe do considerable damage to it, but not kill it. No.
I was looking at the values on the left, and that's the X-Wing. So the issue here is that if the X-Wing is in range for range 1 and is in arc,
that's
that
definitely
A-Wing is going to have A-Wing's going to have problems.
Yeah, 4 dice against it versus 3 defense dice.
Yeah, you're going to therefore get a hit if you roll hits.
But then maybe that's what you want because you're going to take damage.
Yeah.
It's just a case of can you mitigate it enough.
So that A-Wing has moved.
Here we go.
The A-Wing has moved in. What's he doing there? What's the upgrade on the...
push the limit again.
Oh, he's pushing. Okay.
Yeah, pushing.
Oh!
Oh!
Yeah, so he's broken the A-Wing off from Ethan because he doesn't need to worry about the Y-Wing. Ethan can easily DPS down a Y-Wing, whereas the A-Wing...
That looks like it... Is that out the asteroid? Is that through the asteroid or is it just out?
Oh. It's going to be... This time that was a really like... When it was straight, and it doesn't matter because the front is still in the same place.
Yeah.
It will... Part of it would be the base would be visible itself through the asteroid.
Yeah.
So it would be around the asteroid.
I'm concerned that they have yet to actually move that B-wing back where it should be.
It's a tournament. No matter what, you should always try and play friendly.
Yeah.
Don't rule Zoya your opponent even
Don't be a
at a
dick.
tournament like this.
Yeah.
If you're at Worlds, fine.
Fly
but
casual.
you have judges.
Yeah, indeed.
Let them shout at you for you being an absolute idiot, and then you can get on with your game and have fun.
Here we go.
Get on with your game where you get to play.
Focus from return. I believe once again Jonathan's kept that E-wing at range 2, so there's going to be beyond range 2. So hopefully there's going to be no iron cannon shot towards that E-wing. Because if there is an iron cannon shot, we are going. Oh no, it's range 2.
You say that.
Oh dear.
Oh, but the thing about that is, it means that there's going to be no extra evade dice.
Yeah, but the thing is though, is that if the Y-wing can ion that E-wing is going to land on that asteroid next turn.
It's true. It's going to be very hard for him to avoid the asteroid next
yes.
turn. No, there has to be a series
he can
of hard
avoid
turns.
He can whoa.
Whoa. Which means that it's going to be hit, crit.
Yes. Oh. Ouch. This is why Atan is probably the most fielded E-wing. Just his ability is so good. It affects not just Atan himself, but it's the entire squadron. It's so good.
I am right in saying that if there is an evade here, that crit is still happening.
If there's doesn't matter. It doesn't evade. It's take off the first damage, second damage is still happening, and a crit is happening. So
he's fired, got target lock, and have we got 3 damage marks on it?
Yeah, I believe so. 3 damage. Atan. What's he doing? He's using Tan's ability. Yeah. What's he doing? Lower.
No, that's all right. That's going to be fire control.
Fire control system. Yeah, that's easy.
I think that's
outmaneuver because lower it to 0. Just take 3 hits. Oh, brilliant!
Wow. Okay, so
Mr. Y-wing, I'm giving you 3 hits, and you can say nothing about it.
Oh wow. So yeah, he's outmaneuvered. Okay, that's not a good place to be. And there go all of the Y-wing shields.
And that's the best thing for you to time for. The Y-wing doesn't care about arc, but now it has to care about arc.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely going to be an annoyance, but also here's the A-wing.
Here's the A-wing attacking the B-wing.
One shot.
Oh, the reroll didn't do anything.
Yeah, he didn't roll a hit the first time.
Yeah, and he didn't.
Oh no, he did. He's got one hit.
He did,
but he was like, go for the blank one.
Yeah,
doesn't get anything, but it wasn't anything in the first place.
This is why people start to run Predator more on the A-wing because Predator gives you 1 free reroll.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
with 2 defense dice, you're bound to get 1 hit, and if you get a blank refocus,
I think he just double evaded 1 hit.
Wow.
I feel like when you roll a double evade for 1 hit, you should evade into the attack.
Yeah.
You should jink out of it and then jink back into it. And so that did not go well. So this is a range 1 A-wing straight into an X-wing.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah. I love why he's having to declare this 1 A-wing is going to shoot the 1 target.
Here we go. Ooh.
Hit, focus, which
he's focusing.
Hit. There should be hit. You shouldn't worry about being shot back at.
Yeah, just go for it.
Like the B-wing is an issue, but that's probably going to be shooting at the prototype.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not using the focus.
He's thinking.
I think this will be the issue. Part of me I would just upgrade that to 3 hits.
Yeah,
because they're only going to have 2 evade.
Yeah.
So
that means you guarantee at least 1 damage go through.
Which is all you really need when you're considering that Y-Wing's probably dead next turn.
And he's not going for it, so that's 2 attack. Well, let's see
if the insane evade rolls can continue. Evade.
Both evaded. Wow.
Okay, so the insane evade rolls this game.
Yeah, they're still going. Complete waste of range 1 there.
You gotta go for it. You gotta try and get in there. Now that's why I would have taken the focus off in order to upgrade to a hit, because in the end it's going to be more worthwhile. You're going to get put damage in.
Yeah. And there we go. Ion cannon shot from the Y-wing onto the E-wing, hoping to make it roll over the asteroid. So it's 3 dice versus 3 dice. So, and the dice favour attack. So this is not looking good.
They do. Again, being shown the ion cannon card, it's like it's all the Y-wing can do. There's nothing else it can do right now.
And that's nothing.
Miss focus.
You got to focus. You can focus up for 1 hit.
He can upgrade, and then we can see if the stupid evade rolls can continue.
Yeah.
He can like evade back into it, and still roll out of it.
I would laugh if this is just nothing but 3 blanks. 3 blanks for the E-wing. Here we go.
Yeah, that's
an evade.
Been evaded so many times. May as well use the focus on it.
Out, back in, and then out again.
You may as well. There was a focus roll. May as well use the focus to upgrade that to an evade, because nothing else could shoot at it this turn. And as we all knew, the B-wing gonna just shoot the prototype pilot.
Let's see this prototype pilot
in the face at range 1.
Here we go.
Range 1 B-wing versus A-wing.
B-wing punch you in face.
B-wing versus A-wing. Fight. There's also range 1 like this B-wing. So many times they're all hits. The best bit is there's 3 hits and a crit, I think. And I think that was double evade. But I think there's a crit there.
Oh god.
Is that a crit to you?
I think it's a crit. The 2 hits left over. Can he do anything? Wow. That's it. So that's shields going.
We'll just wait. We'll wait to see. Come on. We got anything? There's nothing to have, is there?
Nothing to have. Yeah. 2
hits.
2 hits down on the prototype pilot. Yeah, there we go. There goes the shield tokens taken off.
Which one is the shields? This one. Boom.
So
first damage on Jonathan after 1 chip has lost all its shields and another one has died.
Yeah, finally it's lost. Finally lost the last.
Finally lost 2 shields. Oh wait, okay, this isn't even worth. That is not worth that, guys. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things.
How's the audience out there? Hello there in the audience. Hello.
It takes forever for them to hear. It's an issue.
That's true. I wonder who's actually watching.
But the viewer list doesn't even work. Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't work.
Okay.
But we have a fair few people watching, so thank you all very much so far. Thank you for tuning into our highly professional stream.
Of course.
I was going to call this professional streaming, but it would have been a colossal lie. So.
We're just 2 prats in the back of a store.
Is the A-wing in range? Thank you very much, Octobit.
Thank you.
I don't. The A-wing is not in range. It's not going to be able to shoot.
No, this is it. This range 2. So,
or is it?
See, they're arguing. They're discussing here. Like, is it closest point? What is the closest point of that ship?
The angle. Oh no, this is the X-wing shooting back. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, the angles are very hard for us to tell because we have the camera at a slightly asymmetric viewpoint.
1 hit.
Miss hit. Wow.
I believe also that was. Yep.
And there goes the target lock.
There's target locked.
The correct way.
Here we go. Reroll this.
Let's reroll these again.
Let's see this. Boom, boom. Look at that.
Hit focus.
I think it's a crit actually.
It looks like a focus that takes away.
He would have removed it if it was a focus. So.
Okay.
And I believe that is literally nothing.
Oh. No, I think he rolled evade. Did he get crit?
Oh dear. Oh no! Yes, just closer. Munitions failsafe. He loses munitions failsafe, which it doesn't matter.
And he's taken 2 damage. It's dead.
Dead.
Add your first blood. Although I'm not entirely sure that is easily more worth straight to Jonathan, right?
That is easily.
The prototype being pilot being 15 points is not even worth that much. And he's taken a load of shard and refit.
But it's interesting to note here that is enough to get a modified win for Jonathan. So it's now been turned down from a win into just a modified win because it's under the difference to get a full win must be 12 points.
Yeah,
so they are with that. So now Jonathan has to kill something if he wants to, when time of the round is called, to actually get a win for this.
Yeah.
At 15 points, I'd say it's a good trade-off.
Yeah, you're willing to say that, especially because it was an X-wing and a B-wing.
At this point, I think the best thing
on the right-hand side, you have Jonathan Firth Clark, and on the left hand, you have Josh the Cage Towler.
Yeah.
That's incorrect. He's not Nick Cage, so he can't do that. No, Jonathan is not. Mr. Chew is not here.
No, not Chew. It's Jonathan Firth Clark of Norwich area.
Of the area we're in.
Yeah.
But yeah, the problem here is that Ethan is never letting that Y-wing go.
Nope. Of course, at least Ethan's not going to go through that rock this time.
True. You could actually.
He could if he wants to try and... He could speed through it in the hopes of not taking damage and getting a range 1 attack on that Y-wing.
He could do it and still just take a damage, to be fair. I mean, sometimes you have to go high risk to get high reward.
Yeah. Because, I mean, now that maneuver is in play then. So, whatever damage the E-Wing does, the Y-Wing will take so long as the E-Wing's out of arc. So the best thing for Josh to do is either accept that and just keep going with what he's doing, or try and turn the E-Wing around, which I don't think is going to happen. He could K-turn, but that's going to stress the Y-Wing.
No, the E-Wing is going to be relentlessly pursuing that Y-Wing.
Which is good, because it's the thing which is most vulnerable at this point, I believe.
Yeah, it's definitely the most vulnerable. I mean, losing its shields that early and being E10 itself to just crit everything you want is quite deadly.
Yeah, agreed. And here we go. Dials have been set. A new round. Except for the Y-Wing is the last one to be set. So obviously this is making...
The issue with this one is you don't want to go that slowly forwards.
Yeah.
Because then you're just dead.
You're dead. But
you don't want to go too fast, because then you're going to be...
stressing yourself.
Yeah, but you're also going to be putting yourself out of position. That Y-Wing could easily swoop in and try and ionize the singleton A-Wings, but I'll point out that A-Wing is currently being 2v1, much like the Y-Wing. So the accident and emergency squadron is working quite well. Because it's all A and E's.
And here we go. It seems to be that Josh has changed his mind with what the B-Wing is doing. That B-Wing is stressed, so it's going to have to perform a green maneuver if it wants to clear that stress and be able to form an action. Which, of course, we all know that the only green maneuvers a B-Wing has is a 1 forward, 2 forward, and a 1 bank. And here we go. And it's... Hello, it's the B-Wing going first. Here we go. Prototype's destroyed, so of course I don't have to worry about that, so it's just the B-Wing. Is it clearing its stress? Yes, it's clearing its stress with a 1 bank. Very close to the asteroid. Very close.
That is clipping an asteroid next time.
Best thing... He could probably turn... No, he's going to focus that one. I was thinking he's probably going to barrel roll around the asteroid.
No, he's gonna hit it, pretty much. Unless he wants to turn right, in which case... Or,
yeah. Now the X-Wing's going to block the turn of the A-Wing. Because...
Well, Jonathan so far has not done anything we thought. That A-Wing is probably just going to go do like a corridor or something.
It can't. It's got stress though, so it can't.
Or he could just go straight forwards.
He could just do a 5 forward and be.
Oh no! Oh no! Did you not?
You do. Oh no! And that could mean it could land on the asteroid. Oh dear! Oh,
it's amazing. No. So neither of those ships can do something.
It lands. Oh, it lands on the asteroid. That means it's not going to get an attack, and it's possibly taking damage. Let's roll for it.
Yeah, roll. Well, he's like 1 dice.
Oh, that's a hit!
Well, the bomb X-Wing has taken some damage. I now need to go and find out where Shield 4 is.
Okay, yeah, sure, Octo. During the next planning phase, we'll certainly do that.
Yeah, we went over it anyway, but we will definitely do it for you again.
Yep.
Oh, Elliot will anyway.
Yeah, I will. Never say we don't listen to our viewers here.
We
also,
don't, but yeah.
People, share this with your friends, with...
Yeah, so if you've got a Facebook group for X-Wing, pop it on there. Yeah. Anything like that, just let them know that we're here.
We are the first streamers of X-Wing, besides Fancy Flight. Then again, they did it after us. I think they copied us, to be quite honest. But
there's another one as well, but I can't remember their name.
That's true.
Team Good Gaming or something.
Yeah. Okay. Live stream.
No, they stream live.
Oh, okay.
I unfortunately don't watch much X-Wing, and I don't play much either. I just know how to run the stream.
Yeah. You did pretty well in your match against me, I have to say.
Still played an awful lot of Warhammer.
Oh.
Too far.
Too far down.
No, I think he got it.
Oh,
No,
there we go.
He knew.
Yeah,
He's R7.
Yeah.
Okay.
R7.
Alex, no, Jonathan even knows exactly where it is.
Yeah. So
But-
here we go. Oh, he's not taking the target lock. He's boosting. Oh. And now that E-wing cannot. It cannot. Well, if it does a one back, it's going to crash into the Y-wing for certain. And it now can't outmaneuver the Y-wing. So obviously Josh has considered that.
What's he doing?
Yeah, what's he doing?
This could be quite good.
Is this going to be?
Yeah, I know, it's
is this going to be a crazy like K-turn through an astro?
Oh,
no!
No, he can. Bump.
And on the asteroid. So, oh,
That's not on the asteroid.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
think. No, it's
not.
it is technically, I suppose, because
Yes,
it's
it is.
resting.
Oh, blank.
No damage.
Well, it's hard like a boss. Just like I'm not going to take that damage.
Well, the A-wing, I think, on one forward may actually avoid hitting the Y-wing. That does avoid hitting the Y-wing. However, there is an asteroid there, mate.
Ooh, ouch.
We just had a lot of space to
a lot of asteroids going on there, and that A-wing's probably going to have to roll for the asteroid the next turn because it looks like the maneuver template will go over the asteroid no matter what. Oh, that's not what you want with an A-wing.
No, that's definitely not what you want with an A-wing.
Not with only four hit points. Now
I think that happened to me when I was playing you.
Yeah.
You know, just randomly started flying my A-wing. Oh no, it was my X-wing, so I just started flying them through asteroids because I could.
Okay, so suddenly this match has taken a dramatic turn.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And the A-wing just banks completely around.
The A-wing just basically hiding.
The best point is
can that B-wing shoot?
it can shoot at it,
But it's through an asteroid.
It's probably through an asteroid. If he boosts, he may be able to escape the B-wing's arc. May just barely get out. Will he though? That's the question. Will he get out?
I think you do.
I think he may just
Because you
barely
can actually get behind the Y-wing.
Yeah. This could be perfect.
This could have worked out. This could have worked out perfectly.
This could have indeed worked out perfectly.
Unlikely, but it could have. It could be perfect.
I think it's out.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think the back of it may just clip in.
Can you not push?
No, you can't push them to do a double boost. You can only form one.
Oh.
You can only form one action. One of the action type. Per
He's
turn.
got to focus and he's stressed.
Yeah. So he obviously thought that it's best to kind of focus up. You want to start protecting your ships at this point.
Yeah, and the A-wing is still within range of the Y-wing.
And again, maybe I would have taken an evade token instead of a focus to get that guaranteed evade in there, but who knows? I guess with probably 4 green dice, it's better to take the focus.
I think that's a range 2 A-wing on Y-wing with Etan nearby.
You wanted to enter the tournament, Octo?
Yeah, he did. It's quite unfortunate. So there's one hit and an evade. Forgetting that was upgraded to a crit there, by the way. Etan is definitely within range of the A-wing.
There we go.
The Y-wing is trying to... I think that's the Y-wing trying to ionize an A-wing.
Yeah, potentially.
That's a good call, actually.
So A-wing.
Oh, no. I think the Y-wing is shooting the Green Squadron pilot at the top. The only remaining... Oh, there are 2, aren't there? Yeah.
There's 2, yeah.
However, one of them is taking damage, and that's the one at the top.
Yeah, okay, so the A-wing...
But I think they're just pointing at it and going, oh, look at this guy, he's parked on a rock.
Yay, he can't fire, yay.
A lot of that, to be fair.
It's really bad when 2 of your ships parked down!
No, they won't know. No, I'm gonna put a box on the camera next time. Please display below this height. So
that is time on the round, guys.
Oh wow,
and
so
that's
time
time on
has
the
been
round.
called. That looks like Jamie. Oh, you have to go through Jamie's like that. He's probably about to go tell them.
Time on the round.
You can evade while on asteroids. Oh, yeah. You can evade while on asteroids. So you can't do the same action. Even if you have to. Okay. That failed. So I lose one field.
Okay. Yeah, that was ionized on the A-wing, I believe.
On the A-wing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is. It just
Not that it's going to matter much because the game's over, you know, and it's quite definitive that it's a modified win for both.
I was about to say for both.
Not for both. That'd be an amazing draw.
Yeah, really weird. It's a modified draw.
It's a modified win for Jonathan because he has less than 12 points, but he's up. I think it's 8 points. He's
yeah. So he's taken 15.
Yeah,
and he took out 23. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's the same list. Yeah, he took out 23 because he took out 8.
Yeah.